Hare Krishna. Namaste. Chapter 5, entitled as Karma Sannyasa Yogam. Sloka 7. Yoga-yukto viśuddhātmā vijitātmā jitendriyaḥ sarva-bhūtātma-bhūtātmā kurvann lipyate. Yesterday we saw when the Lord is pleased by the Suddha karma performed by a karma yogi, will bless him by removing the karmas, the punya papa karmas, which are otherwise stays as an obstacle in one's spiritual journey. Then the question raised, is there any other options? Then we saw two other options. One is atonement, prayachitta, to burn out the karmas. And the second option is to go over the sufferings and enjoyment as a result of all the papa and punya karmas that we have done, to empty and burn them out. And we also saw both these options as its own challenges. Therefore, the best is to be graced by the Lord to remove the karma. Our mind always drives us towards lower things, and that is why it is important that we increase our activities towards spirituality in Krishna consciousness, so that the mind is kept fully engaged and it is detoured from the lower consciousness to the higher consciousness. And that's something that everyone should be aware in their actions. Try to see or try to increase their spiritual activities more, or try to learn the techniques to spiritualize those activities that one does. And of course, those activities one does should be as per the Shastra. That also we covered. We have covered so far the first two lines of this sloka, yoga-yukto viśuddhātmā vijitātmā jitendriyaḥ. Now, let us discuss about the last two lines of this sloka. Sarva-bhūtātma-bhūtātmā kurvann lipyate. Sarva-bhūtātma-bhūtātmā. Here, the term bhuta that occurs first refers to the bodies, various bodies, like devas, men, animals, etc., different types of bodies. And the second occurrence refers to the act of becoming. In other words, the meaning here is he looks upon the self of all the being as his own self. Sarva-bhūtātma-bhūtātmā. And such person will be dear to everyone, and everyone is dear to him, because he ignores or removes the differences that caused by various bodies, but he sees as Atma, everyone as Atma. The differences are only when one has the body. Due to that, one is considered Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, and due to the body one is considered Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha or Sannyas. And due to the body, one is considered educated or uneducated. Due to the body, one is considered handsome or ugly. Due to the body, one is considered fat, tall, fair, etc. So we can see it's all the differences are caused by the body. Since one has learned to see Atma, which is different from the body, he will not see any differences that exist. As he has seen his Atma, he also sees everyone as Atma, the spirit soul. When one starts seeing in this level, there will be no differences. As long as one sees the external covering, which are the bodies, one will see differences. Because every single thing that we see are different. But in reality, that which is residing within this different thing is same. It's the same element. That is the spirit soul, Atma. But in practicality, that is not the case. When we see around, we have to be practical. All we see are only differences. How can one see everyone equal? How can one see everyone different from the body, their bodies? One comes to the realization that the body is made of 5 elements: earth, water, air, fire, ether. Whereas the Atma are not made of these material elements, 5 elements. It is a spirit soul, which means it is not a matter. So all the differences that we see in the world are only on the body level. But when it comes to Atma, there are no differences at all. They all are of same nature. As we grow in our consciousness, we see no differences. We start seeing all as one. Now, if we are on a ground and we can see various homes, various trees, and there are vehicles moving around. Some are cars, some are trucks, some are walking on the street. So we see a lot of differences. If we raise above, then we don't see these differences. What we see is a city. As we grow further, then we see not the city, then we see the state. As we go raise further, we see the country, the nation. The differences are not seen. Therefore, as we grow in our consciousness, we see not the differences. We'll see that everything, everyone is an Atma. In that way, everyone is equal and same in nature. There are 3 objections that are raised on the statement sarva-bhūtātmā-bhūtātmā. Let's try to understand these objections and their response to these objections. So in our next session part, we will focus on this topic. Namaste. Hare Krishna.